2025 Taraba State International Investment Summit called TaraVest. The summit will bring together top stakeholders from government, businesses, and global players to promote strategic investment opportunity in Taraba State. We welcome all Nigerians and investors from all over the world as we showcase the abundant investment opportunities our state, the natures give to humanity, has to offer.
TaraVest is a global convergence of top international, government, and private sector stakeholders for sustainable business partnership in Taraba State. Theme: Unlocking Taraba's investment potentials, advancing agriculture, energy, mining, and industrialization for sustainable growth and development. Date: Wednesday, May 21, 2025 in Jalingo, Taraba State. Time: 10 a.m. prompt. TaraVest, showcasing Taraba, Africa's new investment frontier.
Welcome to the broadcast of News Hour on SOM TV, the pulse of the nation. You can follow us on Facebook at SOM TV and on YouTube at SOM TV Live. Now the major headlines. Super Eagles coach to include NPFL players in 2025 Unity Cup squad. Nigerian Army captain begins promotion exams in Benin. Stakeholders call for stronger independence of Nigeria's legislature. Ogoni land stakeholders optimistic about resumption of oil exploration. I am Esther Oka-Steven, now the news in full. Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle is set to include 12 players from the Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) in the squad for the upcoming 2025 Unity Cup. The tournament will feature teams from Ghana, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and Nigeria. Among the NPFL players expected to join the squads are Ahmed Musa, captain of Kano Pillars, as well as notable Daniel Mustafa, Ifeanyi Onyebuchi, and Adamu Abubakar. Chelle aimed to use this tournament as a key preparation phase for the African nation champion. Meanwhile, Chelle has praised the Flying Eagle for their performance in the 2025 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations, where they secured second place in Group B. The team will face Senegal in the quarterfinals, scheduled for May 12 at the Suez Canal Stadium. 86 Nigerian Army captains began their 2025 writing promotion exams today in Benin, Edo State, where the test running until May 16th, hosted by the Nigerian Army School of Supply and Transport. The week-long examination is a critical step for promotion to the rank of Major. Major General Kevin Aligbe, commander of the Training and Doctrine Command, congratulated the candidates, emphasizing professionalism and discipline. He warned against malpractice and noted that only 3 attempts are allowed for the promotion exams. Awards and cash prizes will be given to the top 3 performers. Major General Adebayo Adegbiti, Commandant of NASST, encouraged candidates to stay vigilant due to security concern in Benin. In a related development, the Lagos State government has urged youth to take advantage of the Nigerian Army's 29 regular recruit intake, stating the enlisting is not a death sentence. During sensitization campaign across local councils in Igadon, Ikotu, Ikeja, Surulere, and Ikorodu, Secretary to the state government, Bimbola Salu Indian, emphasized the need to reserve declining enlistment among Lagos youth and correct misconception about military service. She noted that the campaign, supported by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, aligns with the federal government's directive to expand military strength. The state pledged welfare support for indigenous candidates and stressed the importance of grassroots engagement to ensure youth meet enlistment wants. Still on the Nigerian Army has arrested 12 suspected members of Mahmuda and Boko Haram splinters group believed to be terrorizing communities around the Kainji Lake National Park. The arrests follow raid in Kaima local government area of Kwara State and Borgu local government area in Niger State under the military's ongoing Operation Park Strike. Major General Obinna Onugbogu, General Officer commanding 2 divisions, confirmed during his visit to the troops that 2 of the suspects were confirmed terrorists, while the others were suspected accomplices. The military has secured over 90 kilometers of terrain and re-established control in the area. Onugbogu also visited local traditional leaders and ensured residents of the Army's commitment to restoring peace and maintaining security in the region. The operation aligned with the Army's chief directive to clear the region of criminal elements within the month. At a legislative media that held in Abeokuta, stakeholders called for stronger independence of Nigerian legislature, citing its current subservience to the executive as a barrier of good governance. The event, organized by the Forum of Governance, Leadership and Values, honored Senator Solomon Adeola at the legislative icon. Discussion focused on changes and challenges such as corruption, political gridlock, and lobbying, which hinder effective law-making. At a legislative media forum in Abeokuta, stakeholders call for stronger independence and Nigerian legislature, citing its current activities in the country. We take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't change the channel.
The Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations, Honorable Shonzin James Bernard, on behalf of the Ministry, wish to inform the general public that from now onward and as part of our ongoing commitment to maintaining a clean and sustainable environment, the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations frowns at the way citizens of the state don't keep their immediate environment clean, dump waste indiscriminately across the state like in the gutters, thereby blocking drainages and waterways, causing flooding. It is on this regard that I wish to communicate some significant changes and regulations that will take effect immediately. 1. Keep your immediate surrounding clean. Take responsibility of waste generated by you. Package your waste properly to be taken to certified dump sites. Avoid dumping waste in gutters and waterways. Participate in community cleanup initiatives. 2. The ministry have reintroduced sanitary inspectors who, together with enforcement
Welcome back. Stakeholders in Ogoniland have expressed optimism about the planned resumption of oil exploration in the area. This follows a January meeting between President Bola Tinubu and Ogoni leaders, where discussions on restarting operations took place. 32 years after Shell Earth activities due to protest, a committee tasked with engaging the border Ogoni community is nearing to conclusion of consultations. Paramount ruler Sauno Bridam highlighted that while the community is open to renewed exploration, several demands have been raised, including compensation to past losses and the establishment of a University of Environmental Technology. Baridam emphasized the importance of gaining the trust of the people and acknowledged that oil resumption would take years, but stressed the need for the community to benefit from the resources to improve local employment and reduce crime. The Ikeju Special Offences Court has ordered the Economic and Financial Crime Commission EFCC to return $20,000 to Olalekan Abdul, who was acquitted in a fraud trial. The funds held in the domiciliary account at Polaris Bank had been presented as evidence during the trial. In a ruling on April 30, 2025, Justice Mojisola Dada also directed the release of 10 million naira from the Shorty account used for Abdul's bail. Abdul and Azubike Ishiekwane, both of clean serve, were discharged on 5th March 2025 after facing 26 charges, including conspiracy and forgery. Their case stemmed from a petition by Chris Ndule, who falsely claimed to be a clean serve director. PDP leaders, including Minister Nyesom Wike and several governors, met in Abuja to address growing internal crises, recent defection to the APC, and preparation for the May 27th NEC meeting and a possible August convention. Key issues discussed include party unity, zoning the 2027 presidential ticket in the South for a single-term candidate, and resolving leadership disputes. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar was notably absent. PDP chieftain Otumba Segun Sawumi has defended former Vice President Atiku Abubakar's right to pursue the presidency, stating that no amount of pressure or criticism will force him to abandon his ambition. In an interview, Sawumi discussed calls for Atiku to step aside for younger candidates, emphasizing that this decision to contest is constitutionally protected and no matter for party structures. It describes attempts to bully Atiku as futile, asserting that such efforts only strengthen his resolve. Highlighting Atiku's history of presidential bids across different parties, Sawumi argued that repeated contests reflect democratic right, not political failure. Residents of Isha local government area in Sokoto State are in fear following renewed threat by notorious bandit leader Bello Toji, prompting mass displacement, especially in Bafarawa town. Toji reportedly issued a Sunday ultimatum to residents in Kamara, Arume, and Kagara village to vacate or face attack. Locals have decried the absence of strong government action and alleged covert protection of Turji. Police spokesperson ASP Ahmed Rufai confirmed security deployment to the affected areas, assuring readiness to address any threat. The NDLA arrested Obehi at Port Harcourt Airport for attempting to smuggle cocaine concealed in a private part, stomach, and handbag. She was caught with 2.52 kg of the drugs. In related incident, British national Campbell was arrested in Lagos with 37.6 kg of cannabis, and large drug seizures occurred in Niger, Lagos, Kwara, Bauchi, and Kano. NDLA operative also seized over 100,000 illicit pills and large amount of cannabis and codeine. The NDLA chairman commended the efforts of officers across the country in this operation. Controversial Nigerian singer Portable has accused the Nigerian music and Nollywood industries of being corrupt following actor Ibrahim Chatta's failure to win any award at the 11th African Magic Viewers' Choice Award. Chatta, nominated for Best Lead Actor of his role in House of GAA, lost to Femi Adebayo. In a video posted on Instagram, Portable claimed that there is a deliberate gang-up against Chatta, suggesting that awards are being bought. He expressed his belief that Chatta deserves the award and reassured him that God will reward his talent despite the snub, stating, "We don't need award, we need food and money." The Academic Staff Union of University ASU has elected Professor Chris Piwuna, a consultant at the University of Jos Teaching Hospital and Dean of Student Affairs at the University of Jos, as its new president. Piwuna succeeds Professor Victor Osedike, a professor of soil science at the Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike. The election took place during the 23rd National Delegate Congress held in Benin on Sunday. Piwuna's victory came after a contest with Professor Adamu Babayu from the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi. His appointment comes at the time of rising concerns over potential industrial action driven by issues such as sharing formula of and academic allowance and concern about brain drain. Further details are expected soon. The Akwa Ibom state government has urged the federal government to allow and allocate 5 billion naira monthly to each state to boost tourism and diversity in Nigerian economy. The call was made in Uyo by Onung Nkwererem, Special Advisor of Governor Umoeno of Culture and Tourism, ahead of the Federation of Tourism Association of Nigeria Summit set for May 2022. Onung, who also head FTAN, highlighted ongoing investment in tourism infrastructure under the Arise agenda, including cultural site renovation and a new hospitality hub in Uyo. The Miyati Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria has decried the ongoing violence in northern Nigeria, revealing that over 50,000 lives are around 4 million cattle have been lost. Speaking at the press conference in Kaduna, McBand President Alhaji Baba Othman through National Secretary General Bello Ogotomo, called for non-kinetic and inclusive security strategies, stressing the military approaches alone cannot end the crisis. He praised community engagement efforts in Kaduna State and advocated for dialogue as the most effective path of peace. Magban also mourned the death of 12 of its leaders and urged renewed investigation into the 2023 disappearance of its national vice president, Munir Atiku Lamido. The association expressed support for the newly created Federal Ministry of Livestock Development and highlighted the opportunity presented by the upcoming 2026 UN Year of Pastoralism. Similarly, Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed has established a farmer-herder conflict prevention committee to address the ongoing clashes between farmers and herders in the state. At the inauguration held on Saturday as the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincies Affairs in Bauchi, Governor Mohammed emphasized the need for proactive measures to mitigate the violence that has resulted in loss of lives and properties. The committee's duty include monitoring the movement of herders, promoting peaceful coexistence, and resolving conflict. Mohammed administration is also involved in the livestock productivity and resilience support project aimed at improving conditions of pastoralists. The committee, headed by the Commissioner of Livestock Development, Bala Lukshi, include members from various sectors, including security and religious leaders, to foster dialogue and cooperation. Sanusi Abubakar, the National Project Coordinator of the LPRES project, urged the community to engage with the communities and address conflict hotspots. The committee has pledged to carry out its responsibilities and diligence and commitment to peaceful coexistence. The Lagos State government has demolished the Ikeja GRA area of Lagos State Building Control Agency, LASBACO, citing security concerns. The operation, conducted in collaboration with other state agencies and the Ikeja GRA Residents Association, followed complaints from residents about criminal investigation linked to the structures. LASBACA Permanent Secretary Goblahan Oki said the move aimed to curb the use of the shanties by miscreants to conceal stolen goods. Prior notice and meetings had been held with affected property owners who were also asked to present valid building approval. Residents, including Tunde Disu, welcomed the action and placed support for restoring order in area. Key stress affected, including Isaac John, Remi Fani Kayode, and Sawo Mimo. Former Senate President Ahmed Lawal has denied involvement in the arrest of Ishau Jada, a constituent allegedly detained for criticizing the Gashua Water Supply Project. In a statement by his media aide, Dr. Ezra Taibowo, Lawal dismissed the online report linking him to the arrest as false and malicious, aimed at damaging his reputation. He affirmed his commitment to free speech and the rule of law, insisting he would never use his office to suppress people. Lawal defended the water project as a response to a serious health issues in Gashau, which reportedly has high kidney disease rates linked to unsafe water. He urged the platform making the allegation to provide credible evidence and reiterated his dedication to serving the people of Yobe North. A federal high court in Lagos has ordered the federal government to release detailed data on gas flaring activities by oil and gas companies from 2015 to 2020. The ruling, delivered by Justice Ayokunle Faji, followed a lawsuit filed by Human and Environmental Development Agenda Resource Center after government agencies failed to respond to Freedom of Information requests. The court directed the President and the Minister of Finance to disclose the name of companies involved, volumes of gas flared, fines imposed, and actual payments made. HEDA Chairman Olurawaju Saraju hailed the judgment as a milestone for environmental justice and transparency, pledging to ensure full enforcement and urging broader civil society support for accountability in the extractive sectors. The Nigerian Ports Authority has denied corruption allegations, asserting that the financial and procurement processes are transparent and regulated by government bodies. The NPA clarified that dredging at the Warri Channel followed proper procedures due to national maritime need. It dismissed claim of management and offshore irregularities, citing civil service rules and oversight. The NPA also highlighted improved revenues and its commitment to staff welfare and port modernization, urging media to verify reports directly with the authority. That's all for this edition on News Hour. Sun TV is a 24-hour TV station. We are live every day. You can follow us on Facebook at Sun TV and on YouTube at Sun TV Live. Stay tuned for more lineup of programs from Sun TV. I am Esther Oka Steven. Thanks.